My name is Irankunda. I am 27 years old. I just got engaged. I live in the USA. I have a nonprofit organization. I am a board member of Burundi Development Initiative, and I have an organization that I am co-founder and current president of called Reunion 257. Well, our goal is to reach the most amount of Burundians that we can bring in one room. Burundian intellectuals and motivators and artists and singers and dancers and farmers and dancers, people who just do regular things, people who want to network, people who want a platform. That's what Reunion 257 is about. We want to bridge the gap of Burundi, make sure that Burundians in the United States are not losing themselves in the American culture and American society. The experience was amazing. Being on Black Panther was nothing that I've ever experienced before. It was funny how it started. And so I got a phone call. We went to tryouts. We didn't think we got it because all we saw was West African drumming. Nobody ever seen Burundian drums, and so it was something like out of the ordinary. And so when we did our audition, they stopped us in the middle of audition and said, "Stop, I need to take a video of you." The director, came down with her camera phone and she recorded us, and then she left. That was in October. November, we didn't hear anything. December, we didn't hear anything. January, we didn't hear anything. It wasn't until February that they gave me a call and they said, "Are you Annie Irankunda?" And I said, "Yes." They said, "Well, we're looking to hire the Burundi drummers of Atlanta." And we're like, "What?" I was screaming. And so they handpicked 4 people. But I told them, I said, Burundi drums, that's not how you play them. We can't play them with 4 people. You need at least 6 because you need 2 drums, the coté, and then the other drums to forgive me this show. And so I told them that, and I explained to them our culture and how things are done. And so they were okay with it. They said, "Okay, well, we'll bring 6 people." And they picked and chose who we were to bring. And that's how we got in the movie. We shot the movie for about 3 weeks. And in those 3 weeks, it was 13-hour days. And so we would go on set like 5 a.m. and then leave at 6 p.m. Some days will be longer, some days will be shorter. So yes, we are in the movie for only about 10 seconds, but that's enough to put Burundi on the map, right? Yeah, and so we're really excited and really happy that we got a piece of our country inside of the film, because it was so diverse with many African films, and it made us really happy to be able to bring Burundi in a new light, so other people can say, "Hey, what's that? What's Burundi? What's Burundi drums?" It was amazing. It was amazing. We got to play drums for Lupita. In between shots, in between takes, we would just play drums, and they would rap to our beats. Yes, on set, and they were rapping on our beats, and it was phenomenal. It's something that I will forever tell my grandkids and my great-grandkids so they won't forget. My favorite part in the movie is the waterfall scene, the part where I can be seen. Apart from that, I like the ending of the film where the American guy, I don't know if you remember, Killmonger in the movie, where he said, "Bury me where my ancestors were buried, in the water, in the sea." And so that is something that stuck with me, because during slavery, that's when they were I call them colonizers, like how they call them in the movie. They were taking slaves from Africa across the seas, and some of them they would rather die than go somewhere that they don't know, in an unknown world. And so that was my favorite part of the movie, because it was really a really strong statement that most people don't understand, but it touched me really a lot. I believe that the diaspora has a big role in the, I don't know what case, but in Burundi in general. The diaspora's role is to develop it. I believe Kenya has $9 billion come from the diaspora to develop their economy. Why can't we do that? In the US, we have 40,000 that we know of. You know, imagine if one person sends $1 a month to Burundi. You know what I mean? I think the role of the diaspora is to develop our nation, is to bring businesses back home from where they are, build houses, buy land. Nobody is going to build Burundi other than us. The only thing I can say is come. You know, I can describe it as much as I can show you pictures, I can show you my videos, but you will never understand it until you're here. I know when I got here, I literally wanted to kiss the floor. You know, like it's home. Like when you come home, it feels different, you know? You're just like, oh, I can relax now, you know? It's an amazing experience that it's indescribable, to be honest, that you can only experience if you are here in Burundi. Well, look where we are, isn't it? This is like Miami, Florida, but 10 times better because it's natural, you know, it's untouched. You know, a lot of things in Burundi are untouched. I know Akeza.net does a lot of promoting Burundi, the beauty of Burundi. I'm trying to do my best to do that as well. And I encourage, if you come to Burundi, take lots of pictures, post it everywhere, because, you know, I'm tired of seeing bad things. You know, I want to see positive things, because there is honestly more positive than negative things happening here. And I would like us to kind of focus on that a bit more than the negativity, because that doesn't help us. It only takes us backwards.